Hey, Lord of the Rings fans. So I received a wonderful question that definitely deserves an answer. So let's get into it. This commenter says, did Sauron ever fear anyone? And if he did, were there multiple people or just one? So I know Sauron is my boy. I know Sauron is my boy. He's my guy. But yes, he absolutely feared multiple people. And there's different reasons to why he feared these different individual beings. So let's get into them. So first and foremost, Sauron feared Melkor. He feared Morgoth, his master. He absolutely adhered to his methodology and he sided with Morgoth, but he feared the wrath of Morgoth if he failed. This is displayed in Beren and Luthien when Sauron is defeated by Huan and Luthien tells him, yo, give up the tower or I'm gonna tell Morgoth what happened, and then he's gonna be super tight with you. And Sauron was so scared about that, he literally just gave up the tower without no fuss and left. And he didn't go back to Angband. He went and hid in Tar Nufuin. So he's scared of Morgoth, who is at this time way more powerful. He is the most powerful of the Valar. Even though he lost much of his strength, that fear is still there because he is one of the Valar. And the Valar are higher than the Maiar. Now, that being said, Sauron fears the Valar. The gods of Middle-earth, the Valar. The good ones. So we have Manwë, Aule, Ulmo, all of them. Orome, all of the Valar are stronger than Sauron by leaps and bounds, and he fears them exceedingly. What ends up happening is, and why he takes over Middle-earth without worry, is because when the Valar interfere in the wars of Middle-earth, they always end up destroying the lands and they end up like messing it up really bad. So eventually, at the end of the First Age, they're like, we're not doing that no more. We're not coming over to Middle-earth. We're not fighting. We're not getting involved. We're not doing any of that. So Sauron has free reign of Middle-earth. But if the Valar decided to intercede directly, he would be terrified. He actually, at the end of the First Age, he wanted to repent and to be good again. But he was so scared to go, have to, humble himself and be subjected to, being imprisoned or doing a term of service to the Valar. So he left and hid in Middle-earth. So Sauron fears them, as he should. Melkor also feared the Valar, even though he is the mightiest of them. It's mad at them. It's like 14 of them and one of him. You know what I'm saying? So the Valar are very powerful. They are the gods of Middle-earth. So Sauron fears them. Now, in a different sense, we see in the Lord of the Rings, Sauron say, or it says that Sauron fears people like Aragorn. He fears, why would Sauron fear Aragorn? Like, clearly Sauron is stronger than Aragorn. It's more of a military might thing, or a thing like he fears Aragorn uniting the peoples of Middle-earth, like what happened in the last alliance. And then their force will be strong enough to contend with Sauron's force. He fears that. He fears the uniting of the people. It's not that he fears Aragorn singularly. He could whoop Aragorn's ass up and down the street. But he fears what Aragorn can do, the very symbol of Aragorn. So people like Gandalf, uniting the people, he fears that. He doesn't fear them. He fears that. So when it says he fears them, he fears that. Same thing with someone like Galadriel or Elrond. He fears these people and what they can do with the peoples of Middle-earth and them uniting those people against him. But in the end, his force is so great in the Third Age, it kind of didn't matter. If the ring didn't get destroyed, Sauron would have won. So he's very tactile and he is amazing with strategy, and he weighs his fear. So Sauron is very smart. But yes, absolutely, Sauron fears multiple people.